Hello and welcome back to another video of Factorio. Between recordings I cleared away the trees from this stone patch. In the process I ran out of my iron axes and made some steel axes. I ran back to base to get some more iron to make more electric mining drills, and I placed some mining drills and also a bunch of conveyor belt. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I also want to apologize once again. It's really hot, so I've got the window open, I've got fans blowing. I live on a busy street, so you may hear more noise through the windows or from the fans or whatever, and I apologize about the extra noise, but it was just too hot, so I had to do something about it. Anyway, let's get some power over here. Where did the power get disconnected from? Alright, let's check. Aha, it got disconnected there. Oh, right. I was also working on changing this ghost into a real live, whatever you want to call it, and I must have gotten distracted and not finished because I didn't finish. That's backwards, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's do one more space. So put a light. Is that everything? Yep. Okay, so we've got power to those. Light. And light. I'm glad those things don't have power, because I need more of these. And I have 4 electric mining drills over here, and since each one can produce fast enough for 2 of these furnaces, I can have 8 furnaces going. Okay. Might as well just place all of these. And I'm out of power poles. Okay. And then I need to unload. Alright, now I'm making the bricks, which I need to make an oil refinery. I don't know how many bricks I need. I'll make all of them. Or I'll let it fill the chest all the way. That's what I meant to say. Okay, an oil refinery. Need at least one. I'm probably going to need at least 5 chemical plants. I could do with a few more copper. What's the copper doing with the belt? Yeah, not so great after it branches off for the circuits, so the circuits aren't doing so well. Well, you wouldn't know because one side's backed up all the way. Oh, too many things to make. Should have it automated so it makes it all for me. Oh yeah, and I'm going to need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of pipes. Wow, it's already full. Cool. Let's try 3 of those. So what I am doing now is I am going up to those oil fields, right in the middle of a forest. That'll be fun. And I'm going to put some pump jacks on the oil. Where do I want to do stuff with oil? Maybe over here. Since that's kind of away from trees and things. Batteries are important, but I think I want some medium electric poles or circuits. There they are. The game highlights the areas where the oil fields are because they can be kind of hard to see, especially when there's some of this, like these bushes and things, if there's bushes on top of them, or if they're in the middle of the trees. And actually, if I try to put down some ghost images, it will show me how many trees I need to get rid of before I can put down the actual pump jacks. I want to clear out some extras anyway, just because I like to be able to see what's going on. Strictly speaking, I don't need to remove all of these trees, but I think it looks better if you can see what you're doing. And I need to clear a path down to get power up here. Yeah, I thought I would try to save you from the boring tree cutting over that stone patch that I'm approaching off camera, but apparently there are always more trees, basically. More annoying trees. Alright, now where am I going with this oil? Oil processing kind of takes up a lot of space, but it's also nice to have some water nearby. I guess I could run some water up from there. Batteries. No, I don't want batteries. What do I want? I want these electric poles. I thought I already researched those. I guess I did circuits instead. I mean circuit network. Yeah. Okay. I could do it over there, but then I need to run all of the fluids created from the oil down here. Could do some oil stuff there, but that's probably not enough room. I think there's pretty much no way around it. I just need to chop down a bunch of trees. Okay. I'll set up a light there so that I can see here in the dark. Ideally, I would actually find more oil somewhere. Oh, wow, yeah. Look at that. That is a lot. Especially compared to this measly 352. Okay. I may be tapping that in some future video, I suppose. In the meantime, let's get a satellite up here too. I mean, I always call them satellites. Let's get a radar up here. Satellite is something much different. Where'd it go? So that will help expand the search. It'll start scanning some of these black sections of the map that I can't see right now. Yeah, there's some oil down there, and a lot of uranium. Okay. But for now, we need oil, and we need it pronto. I think I will just, now that I've blocked off this way with the radar. Move that up one. I think I am just going to go off to the left for now. I don't really want to relocate everything, but I also don't want to have to make you watch me chop down this entire forest area here. Like this whole area. So this is the Blue Book. I don't know what this is called. It's an area where you can access saved blueprints from other save files. Anything on this side will be from, like, just from the game. Like any save you've done in the game. On this side, they'll be just for this map or this world. So these are things that I've done in other games. But the red one is a deconstruction planner, so again it marks everything to be deconstructed. In this case, all the trees are being marked to be cut down. If I had robots, they would go and do that all for me, but I don't, so I would have to go do it all myself. But I would basically need all of that cut down, maybe even more than that, if I wanted to put oil processing on in that area. And I really don't want to, like, how many trees is that? That is 4.2 thousand wood. Each tree gives me, what, 4 wood? Yeah, so that's like 4, that's like 1,000 trees to cut down. And I don't want to have to make you watch that. So for now, this is going to be stupid, or rather, it's going to be something I'm going to regret probably shortly, but I guess it'll just be temporary. There's some like oil processing. You want us to be doing that for as short amount of time as possible. You want to get advanced oil processing as soon as possible, so I suppose once I get advanced oil processing, I will move all my oil somewhere else or something. But in the meantime, I need engines. Because I'm going to need, in order to get this, I need 75 blue potions. And blue potions require advanced circuits, which this will allow me to make, engine units, and electric mining drills. So I'm going to need engine units. Okay, come on. And if this is going to be temporary, like really temporary, I'm going to make it really quick and dirty and ugly. And I will be ashamed. I won't be proud, let's put it that way, of what it looks like. Okay. A little space so I can walk between it. A tank to hold the crude oil. So now those are pumping into the tank. From the tank, I'm going to need the refinery to refine the crude oil. to heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum gas. So this shows you that the arrows pointing to it mean it needs to go in. That's input. The crude oil goes in, and it doesn't have to go in to both of these. It can, but it doesn't have to. It only needs to go in one. If they were different, like if it needed, like there's something later on. Well, I can probably show you here. For actually, this won't show me. All of these only require one type of input, or at least one type of fluid input. Anyway, later on in more advanced recipes will require different kinds of fluid inputs, and so then you would have to have one in each because it requires the different kinds. Alright, it's time for that. So that's going in there. So now we're producing some heavy oil, light oil, and petroleum. I still do need to get rid of, I guess technically I could skip underneath these too. Okay. No. There. Okay. I need more storage tanks. So I am going to need plastic. Plastic only needs petroleum and coal. There's some coal I can grab. Again, this is just supposed to be, I wouldn't normally build it like this, but I need it to be kind of quick and dirty or something. Alright. So I'm just hooking up extra storage for the heavy and light. Just so that, because this produces some of each. If you look, it says it produces 30 heavy, 30 light, and 40 petroleum. And if there's no room to store the heavy and light oils, then it can't make any more petroleum, because it doesn't have anywhere to get what it already has out of the way. So I need the storage tanks. Okay, I need plastic, coal, and petroleum, that's all. Okay, coal and petroleum, coal and petroleum. Here's some coal. Stand on the conveyor belt as you're running it down, or running down with it, or whatever direction you're going with it. It will make you run faster. Okay. Coal and petroleum. So, whose idea was this to build this way? Alright. No, I will get rid of this. The petroleum is going to come up this way. Right, we need plastic. So now it's got petroleum to both machines. Maybe. Where's the petroleum? Interesting. Oh well. Okay. There to there. That feeding in, that feeding out. Oops. I don't need those kinds of engines yet. We'll do batteries, I guess. This is the part in the game where I always, like, research starts coming a lot faster than I can keep up with producing the things that I need to produce to make the research progress. Okay, and this is why I wanted these power poles, because they can reach a little farther. Time to... yeah, actually there. Okay, so now I've got plastic. And, oh, I need that all the way back down here. Maybe I will just, for now, I'll have them just collecting it. While I plan a way back down. Guess I'll just go straight down and then straight over. Ish. And then straight down again. Because next, what I'm doing with this plastic is I'm making red chips. So ideally I would want to do that down by where my green chips are being made. In fact, I could do it like right here. Or, yeah, right here. Okay, in preparation for that, I need like 15 of these, approximately. Trees bumped me out of the way. Yet another reason to hate trees. I mean, again, I don't actually hate trees. But, they sure are annoying in this game. I could make a flamethrower and burn them all down. Maybe I'll do that. Especially since I don't have to worry about pollution. Over or under? I'm going to go with under for now. belts, and I told it to stop making belts for me. One short. I need to take all the iron. I was going to increase production of copper somewhere along the lines, but I guess I forgot, or maybe I thought I was going to, but never actually decided that's what I wanted to do. Can't remember. That should help a little. Okay, back to the plastic. Flamethrower. I need military science. Okay, I'll forget about that for now. Where am I going with this? Far, far, far. Basically through the coal. Halfway through the coal field. Okay, to make red circuits, I need two things on the outside. Space. Okay, so the basic design is going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be making the copper cables. Oh yeah, these need to be blue. Chips. I don't have enough copper. That's fine. I was going to make more copper. This is for the green chips. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be making red circuits. Okay. So, copper. Oh, wait. So what's going to happen is the copper plates are going to go down this line. They're going to go into here and be made into copper coils or cables or whatever that's called, wire. And they're going to be put over here. And so this is going to be fed into each of these where these underground belts go. And then in the middle I'm going to have green circuits and plastic. I'm out of everything. Okay. And so the reason why I had these go underground is because in order to reach that far, on this far belt, I'm going to have a long-handed inserter. So the bar there shows that it's going to grab from this belt, and it's going to insert where that arrow is, so it'll reach in there. So that'll just grab from both of these belts and put them in. And then also we're going to take the newly produced red chips and put them on this belt. And then I will mirror this design over to this other side too. But for now, while I'm running low on everything, I'm just going to do one side. Copper. Green chips. And plastic. I'm out of everything again. Okay. Because I'm running so well, I have enough of these things now. Plastic. Come on. We're almost there. Okay, and power poles. I would like to use those poles, but I don't have any right now. Okay. Plastic's coming through, the copper. Oh yeah. I really need these power poles. Okay, so we don't really have much of anything going right now because we're way too low on copper production. and as a result we're way too low on green chip production, but that's the setup that we're going to need. So this video has been going on long enough. It's time to end it, and next time we will increase the copper production so that we can produce these things a lot faster. So that's the goal, that's the plan. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I'll hope to see you in the next video. Alright, bye-bye.